Hi guys, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to create a virtual machine in VirtualBox. First of all, let's open a web browser. Now, in this example, I'm going to be using Google Chrome. All you got to do is search for VirtualBox download. You should see the first link up at the top, which is download/Oracle VM VirtualBox. If you don't see that, I will put the link in the description below. So now I'm going to be running this on a Windows PC, specifically a Windows 10. So if you have a different operating system, this video might not follow as the same for you. So I'm just going to click Windows Host. It should start downloading. I already have it downloaded, so I'm just going to open the download. It's going to be called VirtualBox-version- and some number.windows.exe. So now let's start the setup. It's going to have a welcome screen. Just click next. You can choose where to install it. I'm going to install it in the default location. So let me just click next. You can choose any of these options. I'm not going to choose any, but make sure you keep register file association selected. Let's click next. And now a warning, when you install this, all of your network, you will be disconnected from your network or your Wi-Fi or Ethernet or whatever you're using. So I'm going to agree, so just click yes. And once the install starts, you would be connected to the internet later. So I'm going to get back to you once this is done installing. Okay, so now that the install is done, make sure you select Start Oracle VM VirtualBox after installation and click Finish. You should see VirtualBox starting to start up. This is one of my virtual machines from before. I'm just going to remove it because we don't need it. So you should be seeing this screen if you never used VirtualBox before. Now, in this video, I'm going to be installing Ubuntu as a VirtualBox. So let me just head to Chrome again and install the Ubuntu ISO. So let me open a new tab, close this. Just search up Ubuntu download and download Ubuntu desktop. The link will also be described below. And now click download. It should start downloading. You would have your thank you screen, and it should start downloading here. Mine is just loading, but I'm gonna cancel this. Please note this would take a long time, so I would recommend pausing the video and come back once it's done. I already have it downloaded from a few days ago, so it's right here. So let me just move that into my documents. And now, okay, so now to create the virtual machine, all you gotta do is click new, and then you can name it. I'm gonna name it Ubuntu VM, and choose a path. I'm gonna leave it there. It's changed to Linux. I'm pretty sure it's probably because of what I named it. But if it doesn't, just click Linux and version Ubuntu 64-bit. And you can choose the memory size. I'm gonna do 4,000 megabytes, which is 4 gigabytes. And for hard disk, click create a virtual hard disk now. And then click, sorry, let me just redo that. Virtual Ubuntu 2 VM, 4,000 megabytes RAM, and then create a virtual hard disk now. Click create, and now it should ask you about the file where should the file be located. I'm going to be doing it in the default path, and I'm going to be doing 10 GB for now. You can choose any size. Click virtual hard disk instead of virtual box disk image and click create. It should create. Now to install Ubuntu on it, go to settings, storage, and as you can see under controller IDE, it says empty. Click this little like CD icon, and then if it doesn't show here, click choose a disk file. Go to where you have the Ubuntu stored. I have it right here. So now the image is stored on our virtual machine. Next, let's just stop this VM. This also would take a while, so, well, depending on your computer, maybe it might range from 1 minute to a few seconds. Mine started, and okay, so let's capture the mouse, and now it asks you about the GUI or install. You could choose. I'm gonna do try or install Ubuntu because I want to install Ubuntu on this VM. I would recommend choosing that option if you're going to make this VM permanent on your computer. Well, you can still delete it later, but yeah. Okay, let's just wait for it to load. Okay, as you can see, now it's done. It will start loading in, so I'm just gonna close that and this so I have the least amount. Let me just close all my background tasks, quit and quit. Okay, so it should start loading in. I'm gonna click adjust window size. Oh, sorry. I think it was full screen. Oh no. Okay, now you should see the install/setup menu. It's really slow right now, so let's just wait for it to start. Okay, we can choose any of this. Since we're on a virtual machine, you want to click install Ubuntu. And also you can choose your language over here. I'm choosing English. Okay, now let's choose our keyboard layout. Let's just do English US and English US here as well. Continue. And it would ask you a few things. What apps would you like to install or start with? You could do normal installation, which is like all the default apps. But if you are going to do something that's you just need like a few things, you could just do minimal installation, which would only install the web browser and some basic utilities. I'm going to do normal. And then other options, download updates while installing Ubuntu. This would be a good idea. And then there's also install third-party software for graphics and Wi-Fi and additional media formats. I'm not going to do that one, so let me just click continue. Okay, so now since it's a virtual machine, it says this computer currently has no detected operating system. What would you like to do? Erase disk and install Ubuntu, or something else. You can resize partitions yourself or choose multiple partitions for Ubuntu. I'm going to do erase disk and install Ubuntu, and click install now. And keep in mind, if you're resizing partitions, you would want to find a menu of if you don't know how to. So yeah. And if you continue the changes listed below, right to the disk. Otherwise, you'll be able to make further changes manually. This is the partitions and the disk format. Just click continue. Okay, so where are you? In Toronto. And then click to continue. And now let's name our computer. I'm gonna call it tech tips of the day. You name my name, also computer name, tech tips of the day / dash virtual box, and username tech tips of the day. Let me type in a password for now. Let me choose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not sure if I can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to require my password to log in. Click continue. And it should start installing. Well, as you can see, it says copying files. I'm just going to wait for that. And now it's installing. I'm going to come back to you once it's done installing. Okay, now that the installation's done, the virtual box Ubuntu would request you to restart the computer. As you can see, it says installation is complete. You need to restart the computer in order to use the new installation. So just go ahead and click restart now. It should be starting to restart. And there we go. It's rebooting. Let's just wait again for that. And now let's click, please remove what it says, please remove the installation media. Then press enter. Let's just click enter. And now it's restarting. Let's capture the mouse again. Okay, it's rebooting. Okay, now that we're back into Ubuntu, let me just click my account, which is tips of the day. Press enter. Let's type the password. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I believe. Sorry about that. I seem to have a problem. Okay, let's press enter. Okay, now that we're booted in, as you can see, we have Ubuntu. Let me just skip all of these because I'm not gonna be doing that. No, don't send system info. Next, and location services. You can choose. I'm gonna actually choose no. Next, and you can choose. You can open the app. It just says you can open the app software to install apps like these. If you want to install any app, just click open software now. I'm not gonna, so just click done. And now we have Ubuntu. As you can see, I can open up a terminal. One note, it is really glitchy on slash laggy on my computer since I don't have those good of specs. So now let's just type something else like bash hello. Oh, sorry, this is the wrong thing I typed. I'm not supposed to do that. So let me just do ls to list directories. Dir, same thing. And now let's cd into our downloads. Downloads here. That's ls, and now we have a functioning and a working Ubuntu VM. So let me just shut down the machine. Power off. Click OK. So that's it, and stay tuned for the next video.